So, what's the plan?
Interesting. Make it good. Really? Bandits! There's bound to be more!
Pleasant surprise.
Yes?
Over there?
You got it.
It must be done. I'm here.
Sure.
What's this?
Lead the way. I have to say, Lady Elathiel, I still can't believe you're 600 years old. I mean, you must have seen so much.
Who told you that I'm 600 years old?
Sir Katras, is age a sensitive issue for elves?
Never listen to Katris.
I see.
Sounds like a plan. You got it.
Lead on then.
You lead, I follow.
Try to keep up.
Sure.
Stick to the path.
That way? Sure.
Stay close.
Look at that, boys.
Make it quick then.
Fun.
You're next.
Try to keep up.
Ancestors, guide us. Yes?
What do you want?
Sounds like a plan.
Lead the way.
Here we go.
What do we have here? this?
Sure. No one lives forever. Yes?
You got it.
Is that the best you can do?
This way.
Let's make it.
Let's be quick! Yes?
Really?
Kayau, I'm curious about something. If the Aliani believe our vices will doom the world, why haven't they tried to spread their beliefs?
Well, my father always said it would be a futile effort. How do you prove to someone that their actions are damaging if they never see the damage?
But it's not an impossible concept. You don't need to set fire to a whole forest to know that a flame left unattended is dangerous.
Yes, but no one ever thinks it will be because of themselves. When someone is convinced they don't need, no amount of talking will help.
I see your point.
Let's get this over with. Over there?
Out of the way.
So it must be.
You lead, I follow. Ancestors, guide us.
All right, here goes nothing.
What is it?
Really? Sure.
Get ready!
They are fools to...
Oh, hello again.
Here's what you asked for.
Aye. That'll do the trick. Is it tight? My best work can't be run. Here we are. Use it well.
I'd like something crafted.
Aye. And I'd like to craft a fine piece of gear for you. But my little flame needs a rest. Can't have his little fire going out. Why don't you come back later?
I'll be going.
Aye. Be seeing you.
Just give the word.
Make it good.
So, what's the plan?
What do you need?
As you make your way towards Greykeep, the Wolf Guard is in high spirits. Not only was the mission a full success, you were relieved to find the Blackstone rebels getting along well with the men and women of the Wolf Guard. Allies, you think with a smile as your cohort of humans and dwarves crosses the city gates, riding past baffled guards. You can use them.
if it isn't the puny paleskin. Yes?
I got the essence. Here you go.
Splendid! Just give me a moment. Ta-da! A real beauty, as always.
Thank you.
Let me do more research into it. I have a feeling that beauty hasn't reached her full potential yet.
I have to be going.
Yes, yes, do as you please. Now, back to work.
Yes?
Farewell.
Good day, General.
Over here. What do we have here? No problem. Sounds promising. Keep it up.
The best wares from Kalea to Nortander. Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
Hi, what you looking for? Well bargained.
Yes. What do we have
Axes,
here?
daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler. A fair offer.
Stay close.
Yes, yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need. Good choice. Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. Pleasure doing business with you. Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next moon's turn.
Interesting. to report to Her Majesty.
General,
What's this? You still owe me an explanation for what happened in Calabrok. Who was Zayath? And what does she have to do with the death of your family?
and here I was hoping you'd forgotten about it. Fine. I promised you the truth, didn't I? I can tell you, but it's not exactly an uplifting story. Also, I imagine you have better things to do.
I want to know my allies. I helped you in Calabrok, so at least tell me what this is about.
As you wish. Come, let's talk somewhere else. Somewhere with less people around. Well then, you've heard about the Bloodburn, haven't you?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it only affected people who weren't magically gifted. I already told you in La that my family, my wife, and my boy died from the Bloodburn. What you don't know, though, is that I could have prevented it. I thought Sayath was responsible, but she was right. I'm to blame. To make it short, when the Bloodburn first surfaced, I refused to see it for what it really was. When the rest of our village fled, I forced my family to stay. And when it hit a week later, it happened fast. I didn't notice because I'm a mage and it didn't affect me. But when I got back home from the laboratory, my wife, Jerobi, and my son, Atros, greeted me at the doorstep. Their eyes swollen and their foreheads burning with fever.
What was your profession?
I told you I was a mage of the intelligence. A scholar.
Yes, but how did you provide for your family? Research alone doesn't pay for food.
It does in the realm. If you're a part of the intelligence and the council deems the focus of your work worthy, it will provide for you as long as you pursue your studies. That's what Sayath and I did in that village. We studied the nature of life and death.
What were they like? Atros and Jerobi.
Different than me. Atros was only 7 when he died, but he took after Jerobi. Good-hearted and optimistic. I never understood how she did it. She had been through hell, and yet she didn't let it bring her down. I still don't understand what she saw in a pessimist like me.
Well, opposites often attract each other.
I suppose.
How come your son didn't live in a commune?
Because we didn't live in Calabrok, but in a small village near the coast. Most children there are brought to the Calabrok communes when they come of age, but there are exceptions.
Why didn't you flee with the others?
Well, what I told Jerobi was that the rumors were superstitious nonsense. A plague that spreads through a song in the wind. Nonsense.
Only that wasn't the full truth.
Mostly I ignored it because I was too absorbed with myself. All I cared about was my work. My experiments. I was on the verge of a breakthrough, and had I abandoned the laboratory, they would have failed. So I rationalized the danger and stayed. I spent the next fortnight watching them die. And there was nothing I could do. All my life I'd spent studying the nature of life and death. Yet they withered away right before my eyes.
You're a mage. Did you try to heal them?
Of course I did. But it was pointless. And even though I tried to tell myself otherwise, I knew it the moment they opened that door.
And that's when you broke ties with the realm?
Ugh, I didn't break ties. I just ran. To tell you the truth, I don't even remember. It was all blurry. Fragments. I must have spent at least a moon in my home, drinking myself to oblivion. When I finally came to my senses, I was lying in an abandoned fisherman's hut somewhere in the swamps, covered in dirt and bug bites.
That must have been just weeks before you met Tahar, right?
Yes. Have you ever lost someone, General? Someone who who was the world to you?
Yes.
Then maybe you know how it feels. That kind of pain. It never goes away. Every day it's like I'm walking through this fog. And while I know I'm alone, I can still see their silhouettes up ahead, reminding me of what once was, and what could have been if I hadn't murdered them. Sayath was also an intelligence scholar, and we worked together in the laboratory. Just a few weeks before I came here, I found out that she'd been to a village the Bloodburn had infested long before it came to ours. So I shifted the blame onto her. Had she told me how dangerous the Bloodburn was, I would have fled with the others, I told myself. It was nonsense, of course, and she was right. I ignored the warning signs even when they became so evident that she left. And all because I was too arrogant to abandon my research. I killed them.
You didn't kill them, Wraith. You made a mistake.
The result's the same.
I'm sorry for your loss.
So am I. I guess if there really is a silver lining to everything, then mine is that their death made me realize something. Ultimately, we're on our own. As long as you make your purpose for living something outside of your control, you're doomed to lose it all eventually. I'll never make that mistake again. Anyway, I've been rambling on for too long. I hope I satisfied your curiosity, General. I will see you on the next mission.
Yes?
And you are certain your brother and your men can handle Arrakis when the time comes?
We will probably need your help, but yes. Until then, my men will be at your full disposal to deal with those other threats. Don't expect a dwarven elite army yet, but, well, we can handle our own.
Very well. One more thing before we conclude this conversation. High Hierophant Arrakis. What is your opinion of him, General?
He's extremely dangerous, and he has half of Windwall under his thumb already, if not more. Whatever we do, we need to be careful.
We will. Be that as it may, there is still work to be done before we can restore the mosaic. Let me know once you've looked into all the trails.
Out of the way.
General, is there anything I can help you with?
So long.
Tiara's light, General.
Slowly but surely, the war-torn lands of the Eye are recovering. While the marshland is quieter than it once was, its villagers and merchants driven away, a few daring souls have ventured back into the region. Still, with the threat of bandits and local whispers of nightly hauntings on the old battlegrounds, it will be some time before life here is restored.
All right. We're here.
Perfect place for a bandit hideout.
Let's move.
Hi. What do you need?
Yes?
What do you want?
Yes.
This is it.
Yes?
Go for the eyes! Nowhere to run now.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
You were saying?
Let's be quick.
Consider it done.
Someone has to say it, Iria. That you're actually an old lady is somewhat weird.
I'm 42. Some elves would hardly consider me an adult.
Old enough to be my mother. When I'm your age, I'll probably be all grey and have a lady beard.
Dwarven women get ladybeards?
Can we change the subject?
Try to keep up.
The air feels strange around here.
Maybe there's a fracture nearby.
This ends now.
Go ahead.
So this is how it ends.
General Noria?
You're such a disappointment, Tahar. Everybody told me we should have executed you, but I refused to listen.
But
He thinks you're Tahar, General. His spirit must have somehow gotten trapped between this world and the Veil. I don't think reason's going to work on whatever this is.
I stopped the Bloodburn, Sentenza. Northander is at peace now. You weren't wrong to trust me. Don't you see?
Man, you know what to do.
I need help over here.
So, what's the plan?
We should move. Just give the word.
Sounds like a plan. That way? Sure, you got it. That way? Sounds like a plan. That way? Got it. Sure.
Well, that was unexpected.
What do you need?
At once. Ugh, cramp.
What do we have here? I'm listening.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes?
I'm here.
You were saying?
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, one of the Reavers.
What a pleasant surprise.
lead on then.
You're next.
Nowhere to run now.
Is that the best you can do?
What do you need?
Rara, can I ask you something? Why did you stay out at sea? Why didn't you go home?
Stones. Right into the deep stuff, huh? I guess after chasing down pirates, the idea of returning to an ordinary life wasn't that exciting. And I did go home, once I heard Malik needed my help.
And that was enough for you? Chasing pirates?
Aye, for the time being. Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious.
Keep it up. This way.
The
What's
best
this?
wares from Kalea to Northander. You know how to bargain, don't you?
Amidst the spindly trees and waterlogged decay, signs of the Fleshkin's takeover of the mire are everywhere. A row of sharpened sticks, some adorned with the heads of vanquished enemies and animal carcasses, demarcate the orcs' territory. The trickle of sunlight on the peat moss is the only splash of cheer against the stench of rotted wood and fermented bog.
That's the mire. I think our best bet of finding Sarobi is finding and talking to the Fleshkin.
I saw a couple of tracks earlier that might have belonged to orcs. They shouldn't be far.